Today I'm going to show you down one of Spokane's favorite streets. This is West Summit Parkway, also known as Kendall Yards, and I'm actually sometimes surprised by the number of people that reach out to me from this YouTube channel that don't know about Kendall Yards. It's relatively new. Most of this stuff was put in around 2013 or so, and it's been rapidly growing since then. This building that I'm walking by right now is one of the newer ones, and so this community has been built by Greenstone. It's expanding into a new section, so I'm going to show you some of the shops, some of the housing options here, and then just see if this would be a good option for you. So when you first walk in, or first come into Kendall Yards, you're welcomed by My Fresh Basket down there. And then this new building with the great pea and dub tamale box, which is amazing. Bean and Pie and New Love Coffee are in here. New Love Coffee has a shop over in Liberty Lake as well. But you can see that these are mostly apartments, multifamily when you come in. And then it starts to transition to single family home the further into it you get. There's definitely some super nice apartments as well if you're looking for more of a high-end rental. Lots of parking. There's medical back there on the left, and the courthouse is just back there as well. So I say this is one of Spokane's favorite neighborhoods or favorite streets because there's just so much to do here. You have tons of restaurants. Sorella is right here. It's like a high-end French, Italian restaurant, I think. But lots of little, there's a whole Pets Mercantile right here that I'm walking past. So there's just fun little stores for everybody. And it is always expanding. There's tons of things going in here. And there's still tons of room to grow. There's this whole section right here that's gonna have way more commercial spaces in it. If sometime in the future, we don't really have plans for that yet, but we'll show you the master plan for this community a few times, but if we pull it up right now, take a look. They have plans to put some stuff right here. So I'm excited for that. I'm not sure if it'll be more apartments on top, which will have a river view, which will be super cool. And then some more shops in here. Cause I just think the biggest thing to note is like when, in the summertime, when they're doing the farmer's market, this thing is closed for like at least a quarter of a mile. It's from basically My Fresh Basket all the way to this kind of main intersection here where there's this little bandstand and they have live music and things like that. Like West Summit Parkway, speaking of distance, it's about a mile long, and it'll be, Kendall Yards will be about 1 mile long once they've built out the final phase, which we'll check out towards the end. So make sure you stick around for that. So giving you a little bit more of a look of the street itself. We have tons of awesome places. Scoop Ice Cream is right there. Spark Central, which is an arts nonprofit I'm on the board of directors for, is right over there. You have the Inlander, which is our local newspaper. Boba Tea Shop there. Baba, fancy Mediterranean restaurant. Yards, which is amazing breakfast. Sushi, coffee by Indaba. You have Mary Hill Winery. You can grab a glass of wine, look out on the river there. And really you could just spend, if you come to Spokane for a weekend to check it out, you can spend an entire day in Kendall Yards just checking out all the shops. Indaba Coffee is right here, attached to a Fleet Feet if you need some new shoes. And then you have another wine bar, Nectar, and Versalia Pizza right here. So tons of options for a back patio that overlooks the river, and especially in the summertime. Right now it's still cold. The fact that I'm even filming a walking tour for you guys in December is crazy. It's a little chilly. My hands are turning a little red here, but the fact that we have no snow is kind of wild for this time of year. So that farmer's market I was talking about ends right here at the Nest, where they have this nice lighting. They have kind of a mini version of the pavilion in River Park Square, and that's where you'll see live music during the farmer's market on Thursday nights in the summertime. So it's a great spot to come hang out on the lawn right here and then just enjoy the beautiful sunsets, because it's usually a very nice sunset off to the west right over there. And then Centennial Trail actually connects right through here. So this path right here is technically the Centennial Trail, and it goes from 9 Mile Falls all the way over to the Idaho border. And the best part about it is this view right here, right along the Spokane River. So there's tons of stuff to do, whether you're hiking or walking, biking through here, coming down for dinner, coming down to check out some shops or the farmer's market, but you can live in Kendall Yards. So let's kind of drive through here, walk you past some of the housing options that are currently available, and then I'll show you that next phase that's coming here, hopefully 2025 into 2026. All right, so if you've enjoyed looking at the old Kendall Yards, because it's really not that old, I've got good news for you because it's really hard to move in there. There's really not a lot of inventory like we've discussed, and so they are building the final phase of Kendall Yards here behind me. So if we will overlay the map here, but it's looking like they're going to be building solely townhomes. So it'll look like these guys back here, or these guys over here. It's going to be attached properties. Generally, these have good garages in the back. Not all of them will. I know that there's going to be, I think, probably a couple more like rentals, apartments. I think most of those have already done. I think they're going to plan on selling the majority of these. And then over by the Centennial Trail where it comes across the river, I can't really tell what that is. It kind of looks like new commercial space, so maybe they're planning on putting in some shops down there as well. But you can see that it's already connected to Kendall Yards right here. The road will continue back behind me and just continue on into this neighborhood. And so there are going to be over 100 townhomes going in here. So if that's the style you're looking for, make sure to reach out because we're keeping an eye on the list. And if you want to be the first person to know when these are actually starting to be sold, I'd love to help you out with that process. But I imagine these are going to sell super fast anytime one hits the market, especially some of the more affordable ones, the ones that are in like the $500,000 range. Those tend to sell within a few days. Some of the larger ones that get up into the $800,000-900,000 range can take a little while. So we'll kind of see what price points these end up coming out at. But if living in Spokane's most walkable neighborhood, right along the Centennial Trail, right along the Spokane River, with tons of restaurants and shops is for you, then I would definitely keep an eye out on this. All right, so back in my office here, instead of being down further in Kendall Yards, because transparently, I had to go do a final walkthrough with a client that found me through the YouTube channel, moving here from Florida, and then it gets dark here at like 4 o'clock now, so I just couldn't get back to Kendall Yards in time to actually film. So we will just check out some stuff on their website and talk about the community further here. So Kendall Yards currently is finished, basically everything on to the right of this green line here. And then minus like this section that doesn't exist, and then this section over here, that's where I was walking that at the start of the video, and nothing is finished there. So we have some commercial space still to be finished at the X's. And then this section over here was everything we were seeing with the drone shots. That is to be finished here in the next couple years. So we can see it's all really close together. It's all going to be townhomes. They're going to continue the green space with the trees down the middle. There'll be a couple roundabouts going through. And I really kind of like these little pocket communities. They kind of like face each other. They likely all have garages for their cars on the base level. And then, like I was saying, down here, is where I was seeing some potential for some additional commercial space down there. It doesn't really look like this is going to be apartments. So that would be really cool because it's just like, it's really right on the river there. It's coming off the trail that connects from the other side from People's Park. So anyway, I just think once Kendall Yards is completely finished, it already is such a little heart of downtown. It's like such a hub for community and for great food, has some of the just amazing restaurants. It's just going to be such this awesome community, and they're building. This is really where the concept for Mead Works is coming from. It's going to be similar to this, just with more homes. And then the new downtown area of like North Liberty Lake, where Trutina is at on the River District, they have plans of doing similar stuff like this. They're building a new kind of little downtown area. There's a meadery there right now. Emery's, I think is what it's called. And that's really one of the first commercial spaces to go in. It's just going to continue expanding. So I really love just these master plan communities that have housing, commercial, like restaurants, things like that, and parks all built into it, all built off trail systems, things like that. It's just like, I just think it's the future of housing here in Spokane in a lot of ways. So if you are interested in getting into the future of Kendall Yards, the final phase, or any other greenstone home, or really any home here in Spokane, my team helps dozens and dozens of people per year move here to Spokane and would love to help you as well. And I do want to clarify, if you're looking anywhere in the greater Spokane area and even over in Idaho, my team can help you. So feel free to reach out, call, text, email anytime. Use the link down below in the description. Thanks so much for watching. I'll see you in the next one.